Hello, Long Beach City College students. The following is brought to you by your Student Technology Help Desk team. In this tutorial, we will be talking about how to download Microsoft Office from Long Beach City College onto your personal device. As an active student at Long Beach City College, you have access to 5 licenses to download onto your personal devices. This could be something like your home computer, a laptop, a tablet, and so on. But you have 5 options available to you to download. Something important to keep in mind is that you have access to this great resource while you're an active student at LBCC. So this means once you graduate, transfer, or if you decide to take a break from the college, you will lose access to this resource. So with that in mind, it's always a good idea to back up your files. If you need help and support in doing this, please reach out to us and we'd be happy to help you. Something to keep in mind before we begin is that you will need a secured network in order to install Microsoft Office. If you're on campus and you're using our open network, or if you're somewhere in public using an open network, the process may not work. So that's something to keep in mind. You might want to be in a location where you're on a secured network. Also, if you would like the Student Technology Help Desk team to help walk you through this process, you're welcome to give us a call. We're at 562-938-4250. You're welcome to email us at sthd@lbcc.edu. In addition to that, you're also welcome to come and visit us in person at both the Liberal Arts campus as well as the Pacific Coast campus. When downloading Microsoft Office to a personal device, we have information to help our Mac users as well as our PC users. For this example, we're going to go ahead and go down the PC route. So from here, what we're doing is we're starting from the login point to Office 365. If you need to know how to access Office 365 as a student, which is our web version, feel free to check out our How to Access Office 365 tutorial. For this tutorial, we're starting you from the login point to show you the download process. So you're logged into your Office 365 here. For this example, it's Ole Viking. Ole Viking's going to download Microsoft Office. So he's going to click on Install Office. And once he clicks on Install Office, he's going to have a few options. He's going to want to click on Office 365 Apps. Once he does that, the installation process is going to be ready to begin. Ole Viking is going to be prompted to click the Run button to start the process. Once he does that, the installation process will begin. The next step will be to open up the Downloads file and double-click on the Microsoft Office Setup file. Now this might look a little bit different depending on what web browser you're using and what device you're using. Please feel free to reach out to us for support with this. Ole Viking is now going to double-click on Microsoft Office Setup file to begin the process. Once he does that, the installation process will start to take place. There will be progress on the screen. This might look a little bit different depending on what you're using, but this is what it looks like for Ole Viking. Next, the installation process will be complete, but we're not done just yet. The next step will be to go into your device and launch the Microsoft Office products to finish with the installation process. For this example, we're going to go ahead and navigate to Microsoft Word. So in your Windows box, or however your device is set up, search for Microsoft Office Word. Once you find Word, go ahead and click on it to launch the process. The very first time you go to open one of the Microsoft Office applications, you will be asked to sign in one additional time. Now this isn't going to happen again after this one time. So what you're going to do here is go ahead and type in your Viking ID number. So in this case, Ole Viking is typing in his ID number at lbcc.edu and then clicking on the next button. He may be prompted to type in his Viking password one more time. In this case, the Viking password would be typed in the password field and then he would click on Sign In. Once that's complete, then the final process is complete. So at this point, congratulations, Microsoft Office has been installed. So from here forward, Ole Viking can access all of Microsoft Office products on his personal device. If you run into any issues or have questions, feel free to reach out to us. That's what we're here for. You can find us online, you can email us, or you can give us a call. And also remember, we have walk-up locations at both the Liberal Arts and the Pacific Coast campus for you to stop by and see us in person. Bring your device with you and we'd be happy to help you. We hope that you enjoyed this presentation. Thank you.